Hello everyone. Now this is another video that explains the solutions of the questions given in the test which is already shared with you. Hope you all solved all the questions from the test. So here I am going to share the solutions of that particular question based on the chapter motion. Okay. So chapter motion and solutions of the questions given in the test. So first I am going to take the numerical given in the test. Okay, so question number 4 will be the numerical. So solution, the first thing given, how to solve the numerical in this way. Question number 4, solution given. The question is, a bus decreases its speed from 80 km per hour to 60 km per hour. So initially it is moving with 80 km per hour. So initial velocity u is equals to 80 km per hour. Okay, so first that kilometer per hour you have to convert into meter per second. So in the very similar manner, 80 into 1000 by 60 into 60, or we can directly multiply by 5 by 80. Okay, so 0 0 0 0, here you will get 80 into 10, 800 by 36. Make a calculation, you will get the answer, that is 22.2 meter per second. So 80 kilometer per hour is nothing but 22.2 meter per second. Now the final velocity, that is decreases to 60 km per hour. So final velocity v is equals to 60 km per hour. So that again 60 into 1000 by 60 into 60. So 60 60 get cancelled, 0 0 get cancelled. So 100 by 60 is nothing but d, 16.6 meter per second. Or will take 16.66. 16.66. This second decimal is greater than 5, so we can increase this by 1. Hope it is there in previous classes in mathematics, 6, and that 6 is recurring, so we can take it as approximately 7. So 16.7. Now initial velocity is there, final velocity is there, and you have to calculate the acceleration. So acceleration a is equals to v minus u by t. Put these values. What is v? 16.7 minus what is u? 22.2. What is t? T is also given here. I am going to write down here t is equals to 5 seconds. So 5. So you will get the answer 16.7 minus 22.2 is equals to minus 5.5 by 1. So your answer must be 1.1 meter per second. Your answer is negative. That means it is negative acceleration because velocity goes on decreasing from 80 to 60. Brakes are applied, so negative acceleration. So this is the simple answer for the question number 4. This is the solution of the first numerical in the test. Pause the video. Check your answer if you solved this. Okay. Now the next problem in the same test. Now our next question will be about an athlete completes one round of a circular track. Okay, so the question number 6. Question number 6, solution. First, what is given? So I am going to read the question for you. An athlete completes one round of a circular track of diameter 200 meter in 40 seconds. So I am going to draw the diagram here. So this is the circular track of diameter 200 meter. Okay. So the question is, an athlete completes one round of a circular track of diameter 200 meter in 40 seconds. So For example, this is diameter AB. So that athlete starts from point A and completes one round in 40 seconds. Okay. So first given thing is diameter of track is equals to 200 meter. Therefore, radius of that circular track will be 200 meter by 2, that is equals to 100 meter. Diameter का half radius. Then now one round completed in 40 seconds. It is there. And what will be the distance covered and the displacement at the end of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So, given time is equals to 2 minutes 20 seconds, that is equals to 140 seconds. Now, first thing, what distance is travelled within 140 seconds? So, it starts from A, you have to calculate the distance travelled in 140 seconds. So, therefore, number of rounds completed in given time, that is equals to total given time by time taken for one round. Yes or no? पूरा टाइम कितना है और एक के लिए कितना टाइम लगता है? सो पूरा टाइम 140 सेकेंड बाय टाइम टेकन फॉर वन राउंड विल बी 40 सेकेंड, दैट इज इक्वल्स टू 3.5 राउंड. Yes or no? Now you have to calculate the distance travelled in this 3.5 round. Means 3.5 means what? It starts from A to A one round, A to B another round, A to C another round. So A to A 1, 2, 3. Yes or no? And half round means A to B. So what particular distance travelled after completing 3.5 round in time 140 seconds. So now you have to calculate. Here I am going to write down. Therefore, total distance travelled in 140 seconds is equals to how many rounds completed? 3.5. So distance travelled in one round multiplied by 3.5. एक में कितना ट्रैवल होता है that you have to calculate multiplied by total number of rounds, that is 3.5. So what particular distance travelled in one round? Circumference of this circle, and circumference having a formula 2 pi r. 2 pi r, that is the circumference of this circular track, multiplied by 3.5. Why 3.5? This is the total distance travelled in one round multiplied by total round 3.5. एक में कितना ट्रैवल करता है तो 3.5 में मिल जाएगा. So here I am going to calculate 2 pi r into 3.5. So 2 into pi 22 by 7 into r 100. See, radius of circular track 200 by 2, that is 100, multiplied by 3.5. 3.5 considered as 7 by 2. थोड़ा सिंपल हो जाएगा ना, 7 by 2. 3.5 का मतलब क्या है? 7 का हाफ. Then 2 cancel, 7 cancel, 22 into 100, 2 0 yes or no? Meter. That will be your final answer. What is the distance travelled? Total distance travelled in 140 seconds is nothing but 3.5 rounds. distance traveled in one round 2 pi r multiplied by 3.5, that will be your answer. Total distance traveled is nothing but 2200 meter. So after this you have to write down this, नहीं तो यही पे complete कर दोगे. So that will be your final answer of distance travel. Okay. Now again one question is there, that and the displacement at the end of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Displacement also. If it starts from point A and reaches to point C, A to A one round, A to A second round, A to A third round, and A to B half round, 3.5. So initial point A, final point B, and the displacement is the shortest distance from initial position to final position. So shortest will be 200. So here we can write down the final answer. I am going to write down here. After 3.5 rounds, final position of an athlete is at point B. Okay. If athlete starts from point A after 3.5 rounds, final position of an athlete is at point B. Therefore, displacement is equals to length of diameter AB, and diameter AB is equals to 200 meter. So that is nothing but the displacement. So this is your final answer given from here. Then this is distance traveled, and this will be the displacement. Pause the video, write down this, you will get your answer for question number 6. Is it clear to all? Now, the next numerical from the test. Hope you solved the test, then only you can enjoy the solutions. अगर आपने सॉल्व ही नहीं किया है तो फिर ये सॉल्यूशन देख के कोई मतलब नहीं. फर्स्ट solve the test, then only go through this link and then see the video. Okay. Now moving towards the last numerical of this test, that is numerical number 7. Solution. What is given? Now, Abdul, while driving to school, computes the average speed for his trip to be 20 km per hour, and on his return trip along the same route there is 30 km per hour. Okay. What is the average speed for Abdul's trip? What you have to calculate? So first, that is home to school. Okay. So Abdul drives from home to school. So when it moves from home to school, its speed will be 20 km per hour. Home to school, 20 km per hour. Now from school to home there is less traffic, so it increases the speed, that is 30 km. जाते हुए 20 km per hour, आते हुए 30 km per hour. No need to convert them into meter per second. Get your answer in kilometer per hour. Afterwards you can convert it. Otherwise, don't convert it. You will get your answer in the kilometer per hour. That is okay. Home to school 20 km per hour. School to home 30 km per hour. What you have to calculate? Average speed. But you must know the formula for average speed. Average speed is equals to total distance traveled by total time taken. Now, average speed is equals to total distance traveled by total time taken, but if you're going through this particular numerical, you will not get any information that is required. That is, total distance traveled, we don't know the distance. Total time taken, we don't know the time even. So we don't have distance, we don't have time. So how to get the average speed then? We are having only the information 20 km per hour, जाते हुए 30 km per hour, आते हुए. So first think about how to get the distance and time because we require that. That is the way to solve the question. First write down what you have to find out average speed. You must have to find out total distance traveled when we are moving from home to school and school to home. Then you have to calculate total time. Then only you can find out the average speed. Yes or no? So, when you are going to write down this, then only you will get the answer. So, we require total time and total distance. So, if we consider the distance is x kilometer, from home to school it must be x kilometer. So, for school to home it is also x kilometer from the same route. Yes or no? Then we are knowing that speed is equals to distance by time. Yes or no? We are having speed and we also consider distance. Yes? So distance भी मिल गया, speed अपने पास है, time मिल सकता है ना? Yes or no? So just consider distance, speed is given, you can calculate the time. It's too simple. Now what to do? Let x kilometer be the distance between home and school. Therefore, speed is equals to distance by time. Therefore, time is equals to what? Time goes into numerator, speed comes into denominator. That is distance by speed. Speed नीचे, time ऊपर. Yes or no? Therefore, T1, what is T1? जाते हुए time कितना लगा? So that is equals to distance by speed. What is the distance? X. By what is the speed? जाते हुए speed कितनी है? 20 kilometer per hour, and this distance is in kilometer. So kilometer cancels. You will get the answer in R. So that is the time from home to school with the speed 20. आते हुए, again the distance will be same x. And the speed is 30. See, your time is given. And what will be the distance? जाते हुए x, आते हुए x, so it becomes 2x. Total time, total distance. Now calculate. Average speed is equals to total distance traveled by total time taken. What is total distance? X plus x, that is 2x. Now total time, T1 plus T2, that is 2x by, what is T1? X by 20 plus x by 30. Calculate this, you will get your answer. क्या ये भी करके दूं? चलो ये भी करके दे देता हूँ. 2x by x by 20, x by 30. Calculate this. 20, 30. What you will get? 60. Then 3x plus 2x. You can calculate this by cross multiplication. I am going with the LCM. Okay. Then that is equals to 2x by 3x plus 2x, 5x by 60. Therefore, here you will get 2x. This sign is division. I will take multiplication. So, reciprocal of it. X cancel. 5 1 the 5, 5 12 the 60. So, 2 into 12. Is your final answer for question number 7. Yes. सोचो तो इजी भी है, ना सोचो तो नहीं आएगा. Okay, so pause the video, see the answers, and these all are the numericals are there in the test. And for the other answers, okay, I am going to give you the answer. What does the odometer of an automobile measure? Odometer is there to measure the distance. Speedometer is there to measure the speed. One odometer is there where the digits are going to change. That odometer is to measure the distance. This is your first answer. Under what condition is the magnitude of average speed of an object equals to its average velocity is equals to average speed? Velocity and speed is same, but there is a difference of direction. Okay. So if any object starts its motion from point A to the B, so it is in straight line. Distance जितना है, that is equals to displacement. It starts from A in the straight line B. This is shortest distance as well as displacement. So distance or displacement same. Speed is equals to distance by time. Velocity equals to displacement by time. So टाइम सेम ही है, डिस्टेंस और डिस्प्लेसमेंट भी अगर सेम है, so speed equals to velocity. So when the object is in straight line motion, this is the answer for second question. When the object is in straight line motion, its distance is equals to displacement, therefore velocity equals to speed, or speed is equals to velocity. Distinguish between speed and velocity, you can easily write down that. What is the nature of the distance time graph for uniform and non-uniform motion? Uniform motion straight line, non-uniform motion curved line. That is all about your test. Hope you solved the test. Okay. Enjoy solving these particular numericals. Okay. The way of solving numerical is too easy. Go read that particular question again and find out what you have to calculate. Get the formula for what you have to calculate. Definitely you reach to your destiny. That is your final answer. Thank you so much. Enjoy this video and solve your test. Then only go through this link to see the video. Thank you so much.